Hey, welcome back to the second semester of Woolf Weekly. You know, one thing that we've looked at is our faculty here, that we look at our kids, we try to build kids that are kids full of grit. And grit is kids that have purpose and passion and perseverance, and adults that have purpose and passion and perseverance. And really, that perseverance piece is something we're really worried about. And to us, perseverance is really resiliency. And how do we teach our kids to be resilient? And resiliency for us that's the ability to bounce back from life's disappointments, life's failures, and life's pains. And we know those things happen. You've been through them. Little kids, clearing up through the time we hit the grave, life has those things happen. And so the earlier we can start helping our kids work through resiliency, the better. We know that our kids, that if they don't experience an opportunity to build resilience, they're not going to build it. The only way you get faster is by running. Stronger is by lifting and having resistance. And so we're going to start talking about some of those things and the value of those things. The value of resiliency is basically it is life's shock absorber. You know, if you're riding down the road and you have no shock absorber on those rough roads, you just beat yourself to death. Well, resiliency allows us to be able to adjust to that and be able to take those life shocks and get some perspective. The first thing we need to do is really get some perspective. Assess our situation with objectivity. You know, your kids, sometimes it's amazing the things that are hard for them. I don't have the right shirt, my clothes are dirty, I want to wear to school today. Simple things like that seem to be life-ending. Well, being able to work through those small things and work up through and be able to, you know, maybe it's a discipline referral at school. That's a good opportunity for them to work through those things. Maybe it's a relationship problem, to be able to work through those things. Because if they don't work through those things as a kid, when they get to adulthood, they're just going to get beat to death. And so we want to help them to be able to do that. You know, the first thing we want to do, though, is to help them be objective about it. So oftentimes, we discover that the worst thing isn't even that bad, and it isn't even likely to happen. You know it in your own life. The worst is going to happen to me. And a lot of times that worst thing isn't even that bad, or isn't even going to happen at all. So we want to continue to be able to work through that the best we can. We're going to have some people on that really work through that. It could be students, it could be adults. Today we're going to bring on a student that works through resiliency, because we know that people that fall and stay down, they're a dime a dozen. The people that fall and bounce back, they're rare as rubies. I have one of the most resilient people I know coming in. I was excited from the beginning of Woolf Weekly. I wanted to do this, to be able to have Mandy Romero come on, a world-class ice skater for her age group, and skates every Tuesday and Thursday. She spends skating. At Woodland Park, we try to adjust for kids and their passions, and she's passionate about skating. And so, Mandy, how did you start skating?
I started skating when I was 7 years old. I started doing it because my brother did hockey, so my parents were like, let's put Mandy in figure skating. So that's how I started, and I've loved it ever since.
And so it was great. So you started. Now, when you first started, did you ever fall?
I fell as soon as I got on the ice. I took a step and I was like, down.
Just like that, huh?
Yes.
And so, and we were talking a little bit about this earlier. If I were to put you on the ice today and just tell you to go skate, nothing special, to skate.
Yes.
Could you go most of the day without ever falling?
Yes, because it's easy.
Yeah.
It's nothing hard. I wouldn't be stressed about it.
Right, there would be no stress. But if I have you start performing and doing your routines, the chances of you falling are what?
Pretty high. I fall a lot, but
yeah, but
I'm getting there. It's practice.
That's how you grow,
I
right?
use them as a tool. So
if you never fall, what happens then?
You're not pushing yourself to the limit. So coaches will usually do more challenging things for you, because they want you to fall. They want you to learn from your falling. You don't just learn it right away. You fall and then learn from that.
So your folks are okay with you falling?
Yes. I mean, they get a little disappointed, but they know that it's it happens.
That's
so.
the only way you grow.
Yeah.
Yeah, so they still pay your way and keep you going to ice.
Yes.
Oh, that's great. That's great. So you have dreams with this. What are your ultimate goals with skating?
Either next season or the season after that, I'm trying to switch into pairs and make Team USA. So if I do make that, I want to go to the Olympics. Like, that's a big goal, but I would love that. Also, out of that, I wouldn't mind doing Disney on Ice.
Oh,
I would
nice.
love to do that and travel the world. So I want to take it somewhere with my skating. So.
Those are wonderful dreams. The only way you're able to do that is to be resilient, to be
Yes.
tough, to be able to fall and get up. And you know, we can sit here and probably talk about injuries and everything else you've had, and to
Yes.
be able to do that. So to pay the price, you have to have a vision.
Yes.
And vision is simply a compelling dream with a concrete plan to achieve it. So you got plans.
Yes.
Okay, and your plans involve falling.
Yes.
That's right.
Yes, they are.
Well, that's good. Well, you know, I brought Mandy in here. I'm so proud of you. You make Woodland Park proud, and Woodland Park High School proud.
Thank you.
And she's a resilient kid. Parents, I'm telling you, let your kids fall. Let them toughen up. Let them learn to be resilient. Because the only way we learn to be resilient is by being resilient and getting those opportunities. Mandy, thank you for coming on today.
Thank you for inviting me.
Hey guys, thanks for stepping into Wolf's Weekly, and we appreciate you stopping by. We'll catch you next week.